All right. Okay. Welcome. Hey guys, this is the Kryptonian Gaming. You with the Kryptonian. I haven't actually done a channel video yet. This is the first time you're gonna have actually my voice is actually on a video. Actually on a video. It's like the first time. Yeah, I posted a couple videos before. I've had this channel since 2007, a long time ago, but I didn't do anything with it. I didn't even post up a video or nothing. Wanted to do this for a long time, just never got to it. Life stuff. But yeah, I haven't made a channel video yet. This is probably gonna be the channel video. Most of the stuff that's gonna be done on this channel is gonna be just fighting games, action adventure games, playthroughs of action adventure games, matches, fighting game matches online, because I'm really kind of heavy into fighting games right now. Like, I really enjoyed them. And yeah, like, that's mostly what's gonna be done on the channel. That's mostly what I'm gonna be doing. You can check it out, watch the videos, enjoy them. You know, I do appreciate the views. Thank you for spending your time with me. Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be just a lot of fighting games. Definitely gonna be a lot of action adventure games because I love those third-person shooting games and the such. Right now I'm doing this as a hobby. I've kind of had some good moments while playing games, and I never like recorded them. Like, I just have them in memory, but I never like actually like recorded my good moments while gaming. So I'm like, you know what? Let me have like just, you know, I was gonna really treat this channel like an archive. But I'm like, fuck it. Maybe somebody might like to watch this shit. Who knows? So yeah. Ooh, would you like to play through the tutorial, learn the basics of the game? Yes, I would. Yeah, we're playing Guilty Gear Strive today, and we're doing the tutorial. We're gonna do mission mode, and we're gonna do all the areas of the mission mode. Might do all the areas. I still don't know yet. Nah, we gonna do all the areas. I think so. Yeah. Do all the areas and stuff. This is tutorial mode. I've played a bit of the beta. If you have been on the channel, which I doubt it because I only got like 7 people on this mode, but it's alright. 7 is a lot. There's only like 7 motherfuckers on this. But it's a big 7. It's the big 7. Alright, let me stop talking shit. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, but I did put up videos of myself playing the open beta with Eno. Eno's awesome. She's great. I've done this tutorial part already. But it's a pretty basic tutorial. It's just hitting buttons, hitting things. It's pretty cool though, because it's like this dialogue is actually in the story mode and shit. So it's pretty cool. I actually enjoy it. Let me map the buttons real quick, because I'm gonna map them the same way I did in the open beta. Yeah, I'm using a Hori fight pad. Yeah, I'm using the Hori fight pad. Fighting Commander. It's a great controller. It has like 6 face buttons. I use it for fighting games. Actually all fighting games now. It's just a lot easier for me to get to the buttons. I'm terrible at execution. I'm probably gonna say that a whole lot of times during this video, but I'm fucking ass. I am trash with the execution, so I kind of need the controller to work for me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I don't got enough buttons for play. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. I wish I had another button for play, man. I really do. Yeah, alright. It is what it is. Okay, I'm going, yeah. Alright. Let's get back to it. Yeah. This is kind of basic tutorial. I mean, like, it's just hitting buttons, man, on this one. I think they really wanted you to really learn how to play with the mission mode, I'm guessing. Another thing that's going to be on the channel, this is kind of like an unofficial channel video. I just recently started getting into fighting games, and there's some things that I see that's like they confuse the fuck out of me. And it's so fresh in my mind of the stuff that I struggled with while trying to learn how to play fighting games. And I'm gonna give you a background I'm gonna give you a quick background real soon. But like the stuff that I was actually trying to like do in fighting games, man. Okay. All right, okay, Kai. Yeah, so yes. That's the only combo I know, bro. That's the only one, and I messed up on that shit. Man, Soul got so much impact. And he rocks you, man. He rocks your shit. Soul hits you, he hits you. He hits you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Like, I forgot what the hell I was saying. But, yeah, there's some stuff in fighting games, man, that's just like, to someone who, and the funny part is, like, to someone who just gets into it, there's some things that's like very simple that can, like, you have to be even, like, the way fighting games explain stuff to people, they have to be even simpler than that. Like, and when I mean like simple, I mean like you're trying to, like, in Street Fighter 5, example, I feel like Street Fighter 5 is like, they said that game was made for newer players, but the way that it's made isn't necessarily, like, it's not really for new players. Like, if you look for tutorials, they're in the challenges menu. Like, you have to go to challenges to find the demonstrations that help you to learn how to play. Like, that's, you know, like, that's kind of bad design, because you don't want, why would you have it under challenges? That's the last thing that a newer player wants to get, is a challenge at that moment. They kind of want to just know, hey man, I want to kind of know how to play the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. It's that's one of the examples, man. It's a lot of things like that. It's small things that is just like, as I seen as a newer player, that yeah, it gets rough, man. It gets rough in the way fighting games try to explain stuff to newer players. It's tough, and I personally don't think it's good that I mean, it's great that the community kind of makes up for it. Like, the community helps to teach you how to learn how to play these games, but yeah, it's like, your game should teach you. The game should teach you. I shouldn't have to go on YouTube scouring for videos to learn how to play the game. It should be right there. Right there. But yeah.
こんなところでいいだろう。今ここで覚えたことは道場で確認できる。もっと実践的な技術もたくさん教えてくれるはずだ。おい、まさか道場に行けってのか。これを
I love this dialogue between Soul and Kai, man.
結局真剣勝負はお預けか。
It's just two dudes that have been through a whole bunch of shit together. It's like, you know, like, they talk to each other like, man, I already know you. I know all about your shit. I know who you are. I know about everything. Oh, congratulations. That concludes the tutorial. Although some of the new moves you learn here cannot be done with certain characters, those characters perform other powerful moves that are unique to them, and they're, oh yeah, fuck it. Mission mode. I already know. Some attacks I can't do with unique characters here, but you can find out about the characters and learn more about them. I got it. In mission mode, you can learn a wide new range of things. Once you begin to complete the task displayed on the left side of the screen, the mission can be cleared. There's some samples for you to take a look at the sample. When you have difficulties clearing the mission, you will earn experience points whenever you clear a mission. You'll upgrade, increase, yada yada yada. Polish your skills and aim for the highest grade. Cool. All right. Yeah, these are all the areas. These are all the areas here. Yeah. This is the castle area, and we're gonna do from all the way down. So from top to bottom. Top to bottom. Yeah, man, we're gonna be doing dashing in. Quick background. Been playing fighting games for a long time since I was a little kid. Um, for like the past 20 years. But I'm be honest, it's been like a few years since I actually really started actually trying to learn fighting games. Um, and it's only been like a few years since I actually really actually learned how to play fighting games, and my mind was blown because it's kind of crazy how long you have been playing the game wrong. Like, it's kind of crazy how long I've been playing the fighting games wrong for a very long time. Like, I just used to be a button masher, or I would learn like a couple special moves and then that was it. So I would literally buy the fighting games because they were cool and they looked awesome, and I would play the arcade mode, and I would play the arcade mode, and I would play the story mode, and then I would go into practice and face the computer. And then after facing the computer for like 5 months without ever facing an actual person, I'll end up actually like, instead of actually facing an actual person, I'll end up just like I'll end up just like, all right, I'm done playing the game. And that would usually be the way I would play fighting games. So that shit's kind of nuts now. Yeah, it's like now I'm like actually try to learn them, see how good they are, see how they rock, and actually like understand them. I think MK11 is like the first actual fighting game to actually learn how to play correctly in. I think Injustice 2 was where I was starting to put the pieces together, and then I think with MK11 that's where it all just kind of came together. And then I went back to fighting games that I used to play, that all the fighting I would get a ton of fighting games, man. Soul Calibur, Tekken, a ton. And I would go back to them and actually like, hey man, now that I know fighting game mechanics and all the lingo and all that stuff, I'm like, all right, let me try to actually figure this ish out. And yeah, man, it's rewarding. It's hella awesome. It's a great experience. So yeah, here we are in mission mode. As someone who's recently learned how to play fighting games, it's gonna be interesting to see what this mode does wrong, because I have a perspective of being completely a beginner, searching YouTube videos and trying to figure out what the hell are the terminologies that FGC commentators say. Like, what are they talking about? Like, what the hell is OTG? What the hell is DP? I remember I used to be so confused here in DP. What is a DP? They said it's a dragon punch. What is that? And then I had to find out. Low key that Shoryuken means dragon punch. Yo, that shit was sad, bro. I found that shit out like a couple years ago, bro. Like, real talk, like 5 years. I found out like 5 years ago. Real shit. All right, man. Let's do this dashing. Just doing this dashing thing, man. All right, dash. Closed in, big. All right. Yeah, it's pretty simple. I already mapped the button to be, for me, because I'm playing on a Hori fighting commander, so I already mapped the buttons to be like L2. So I already like mapped that out to be like the L2. Yeah, I already mapped that out to be like L2 and stuff. And yeah, I already mapped that out to be, for me, I mapped that out to be L2, but technically I used the switch on the top of the Hori pad to make R3 and L3 shoulder buttons on the left hand side. So basically my L2 is on the right hand side. It's pretty decent. I actually like using the back button on the Hori. If you ever got a Hori fighting commander, like, yeah, the shoulder button, man, like that L2, I don't know, for some reason it feels good in this game because I played a couple of the betas. And it felt good putting it on that. For most characters, the best opportunity to land a damaging combo is in the close range. Try to land a close triangle attack once you've approached your opponent. Alright. Yeah. Triangle. Which is actually just slash in this game. Yeah, because once you start, the funny part is, like, once you start actually, like, trying to learn a fighting game, like, every fighting game kind of uses, it depends on which fighting game, but some of them use, like, different connotations. Like, some like you to use, mostly the numbers are the most common, right? Because that's, like, it's, like, universal. The numbers are the most common. But the thing that got me tripped up is when I was trying to, like, learn, like, I remember I was trying to, like, learn Tekken and Soul Calibur, and they would, like, use these number notations, like 236 and 214, and I'd be like, I was like, the fuck is 214? And I had to find out that they're using the numpad on the PC. It's like, when you first get into fighting games, man, it's wild, bro. Like, just how much you trying to figure shit out. All right, swiftly or press backdash button, key will perform, and yeah, we got you. It's the basics. Baby. That backdash is so smooth. It's so easy just to press back in that back on the dash button, because I feel like you can see on the side I'm kind of mashing it, but I could just do it clean. But yeah, I'm kind of mashing it though. But I still feel like I'm less mashy when there's a dash button, because if it's just back, I'm gonna just keep pressing back like 5 million times. So it's like, yeah, I kind of actually like the fact that it's just a back and a dash button. Like, it lessens my need to mash. So yeah, trying that out. This game's so cool, man. This game's so cool. It's kind of nutty. Like, I haven't played any of the previous Guilty Gears, by the way. I've seen it for many years. But I always just had enough money to just get the really mainstream fighters. I didn't have enough to get, Guilty Gear. I've seen it station. I've seen the game in so many different places. I always thought the art style was really cool. It's not until, and it's funny, like, and then I didn't see it for such a long time, and it's like, over the past, I would say, like 2 years, like, it's been on my radar. Like, I've been going through so much, like, Guilty Gear lore, and going through the lore, right, and trying to understand the lore, trying to understand it, trying to, know what it's about, and trying to figure out, see the characters and stuff. And it's just, this game looks so pretty. If you look at Xrd, that game is so pretty, man. It's just incredible. This right here is incredible. It's like they made 2D animation into just life. It's just fucking dope, man. Oh god, I jumped too early. Yeah, that's her setup tool, isn't it? Nice. Yeah. You rock. I'm going with the next one. This is all the basic stuff, man. But, like, funny part is, first starting out, this stuff is easy, which is funny. As like, when I first started out, these, and it's not too long ago, mind you, these basic buttons are easy to figure out. The stuff that's tough is, I would have to say, I think one of the toughest things when you're fighting people is when you're supposed to hit back. Because when you're just hitting, when you face someone who knows what they're doing, man, you get your shit rocked. And I got my shit rocked plenty. Ooh. So you hold down up swiftly. Oh, you have to land an attack in the air. Man, I have actually never did a high jump in this game. totally needed the whole thing. I didn't do a single damn high jump, bro. Like, high jump? You can jump higher than just that? So, the tutorials are good, man. When you jump over an opponent with a regular jump, you will not turn to face the opponent until you land on the ground. Jumping over an opponent with a high jump will allow you to change the direction you face mid-air, allowing you to switch position while attacking. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, close and far. I've played Axel. I played Eno. And I didn't get to play Potemkin. I trained a little with Potemkin and Nago. I want to learn Milia, though. I want to learn Milia. I do want to learn Milia. Oh, I do want to learn her. There's some characters I've just been trying out. Haven't learned. Even the characters I tried out, I don't think I'm that good. I don't think I'm good with them at all, actually. I feel like there's a lot I'm not doing, a lot I'm missing out. A lot I'm not doing enough. Like with Eno, I don't use her 2 KD into her music note enough to keep my pressure. I don't do that enough. I have to remember to keep doing that. Like, it's nuts. I have to say, like, the tutorials online for Arc System Works helped a bit to like understand like what characters essentially do. I'm like, that helps. I feel like fighting games telling what our characters' play styles and what they're like supposed to be doing, what their game plan is, I think that really helps the player to understand what the character is truly capable of. I really do. To have like a basic fighting style, like what you should be trying to do, what is your game plan, I think that's extremely hard, man. That shit is that's another one of the things that's hardest about learning fighting games. It's figuring out what do the characters like, what do they do? Like, how should you be playing? Like, where should you be moving? How you should be moving? Like, yeah, man, that shit's tough. All right, standing triangle changes depending on the distance between you and the opponent. Yeah, at a different distance to find out which distance the far changes to close triangle, right? All right, so this close, this close. You gotta be hella close too. Even here, I think. Nope. What's wrong? Wow, that works. I just trying that shit out. Yeah, like here. Usually, I'm always this distance away from an opponent, so I never get. It's hard for me to get the close slash. I have to catch them jumping in on me or something. I gotta be really on top of them to get close. And then here, yeah. And this is usually the distance, and that's usually the distance I'm at an opponent when I'm like fighting against them. Oh. Yeah. Right, here. Hold on. Okay. We in there. Success. Ooh, knowledge is power, baby. Knowledge is power. Unique moves. Unique. Man, that song is fucking awesome. It's from X-Art. Sky should be high. Oh god. What a good mother song, man. Alright, unique moves. In Soul's case, he has 3 unique moves in his arsenal. Input. I actually have not played. I played a little bit of Soul. I played a little bit of Soul, but I've just been copying what I've been seeing people do on online. I've been copying people just basic what I've seen Soul players do, but I don't have the muscle memory enough to be able to do anything but slash, heavy slash, bandit bringer. That's it. In Soul's case, he has 3 unique moves in his arsenal. Input a direction with the attack button and landed 3 different unique moves on the opponent. Gotcha. Alright, so we do a 6P, 6S, and 6H. Oh gosh. I'm trying to explain it in the universal connotation that everybody else uses. That shit is crazy. Everybody explains it in that kind of way, so you gotta get used to it. That numpad notation, if you look at any combo videos or any of that stuff online, they all gonna hit you with that connotation stuff. At first, that shit looked like hieroglyphics. Like, what the fuck is that? Nandato. What did you say? I'd be like, what the hell is going on there? But yeah, and you find out that shit is just numpad notations, and it makes it pretty easy. Actually, now when you get used to them, it's like, oh yeah, 2, 3, 6. So good. 2 is down, 3 is like diagonal, 6 is forward. Like, oh, you're like, oh. So this is actually convenient. Like, it doesn't normally. Oh yeah, this is a combo. My bad, bro. Oh. There you go. I'm bugging on that one. That feels smooth. That feels really smooth. You connect into various Gatling combinations from close slash, from close triangle. The available Gatling combination varies depending on the current attack you are performing. Make sure to familiarize yourself with the different Gatling combinations. It's good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Standing block and crouching block. Hold in direction. Yeah, this is kind of what you do. This is kind of what you know from back in the day. Like, this is something that you actually just learn. If you play fighting games, like if at some point you button mash in the beginning, but at some point you start knowing how to play, and then you just know how to do like regular normal hits, special moves, but you don't know when it's your turn or when it's not your turn. And yeah, you don't know when it's your turn or it's not your turn, or to do any combos or any of the sort, right? Like, you know, it's like you do stuff without knowing, right? Like meaties is the perfect thing that I used to just do. Meaties, right? Like meaties are just hitting an opponent when they're waking up, basically. And I would do that consistently, and I never knew what the fuck that terminology was. I heard that shit at a tournament. He's like, "Oh man, he missed a meaty." I was like, "Meaty? What the?" I was like, "What the fuck is that?" Oh man, bro, that shit's crazy, man. When you're not in, when you don't know, it's crazy. I remember it like it's yesterday. It's not that long ago. Hold in the direction opposite the opponent. Yeah, hold black. We got it. Don't get hit. Okay. Oh my god. I'm getting mixed. I'm getting mixed, man. Oh my god. It's just kind of crazy. Yeah, at some point you can't move, right? Like when he's jumping in the air, you can't move at all. It's a very weird on that trial. You can't move at all. So you're better off just holding down back. In that trial, you're better off just holding down back, and then when you see him jumping in the air, just quickly move to just back the block. The better you are at blocking, the less the damage you will receive. Keep in mind that there are a few ground attacks that cannot be blocked using the crouching block, of course. Overhead, baby. This song is the shit. I think it's Soul Steam. Man, Soul Steam is crazy good. It's so good, man. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna split this video, man. It's gonna be a long one. I'm gonna have like an hour and a half of me just doing this shit. This is just basically not how to throw. I think one of the hardest things too in fighting games is learning how to tech. That's some tough shit. A lot of games, throws are not reactable. And they throw you when they actually put their hands on you. The animation of the throw is not reactable. But when they throw you, it's completely reactable. And knowing how to tech it at the right moment, that shit's tough. It's something that you have to incorporate in your mind. You have to be thinking all the time. Which is, it takes some getting used to. Use ground throw only when the opponent's on the ground and it's posted. Gotcha. Wait a minute, only on the ground? I know there's an air throw, man. Don't be saying that. Land a dust attack against the opponent who is cross blocking. Yeah. There's a way to just trip somebody up. It's the mix. It's that shake. Man, Melia's team is good too, man. Holy fuck. The character's direction. Yeah, direction's tough too, man. Like doing directions from a certain side, you get used to it, but I think with yeah, you get used to anything in fighting games. But I mean, like, when you first start learning how to, like, when you do special moves from one side to the other, it takes adjustment. But I think the big adjustment, and it's funny, the big adjustment is being able to do a combo that you've been practicing on the right hand, when you're on the left hand side of the screen, and you know, moving to the right. Like, practice doing a combo when you've been on the left hand side of the screen, moving to the right the whole time. And then being like, all right, I'm gonna do this combo the other way, and it's like, oh shit. You're like, oh snap! Like, you completely can't even do the combo anymore. It's like, what? You really have to get used to that shit. It's funny, and it's like, and for me, I feel like it's like for every game like that. That shit, yeah, it's wild. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, just do that move thing. But this part's not hard. It's when you have to do a combo, the same combo, when you're doing like micro walks and moving up just a little bit so that you can keep up on the opponent while they're in the air. It's doing that stuff that's tough when you're like, when you've been doing it on the left hand side the whole time, and now you got to do it while you're on the right hand side. But then again, you got to practice that too. Great. There's so much stuff, man. So much stuff. And the funny part is, like, execution is not the point where you're gonna be spending the most time in fighting games, right? Most, like, it's not gonna be spending the most time in fighting games. Like, I feel like with me, it's like I spend most of my time doing execution because I'm so bad at it. But I like the stuff that, like, really I spend a lot of time doing. And I feel like I spend more time doing this actually is just figuring out how to defend myself, like what I should be doing in this moment. Like, how can I stop him from doing this? Like, how can I stop them from doing that? Like, is there any way I could have stopped this person, you know? Yeah, it's like, is there any way I could have stopped this person, man? I do have a burst button. I think I do have one. I made it R1. I think I made it R3. Yeah. On my Hori, but it's coming out as R1 and circle on the input. But I definitely made it. I definitely switched the buttons around on my Hori. I really changed that shit up. Whatever helps you, man. Whatever helps you. Whatever helps you make the buttons more comfortable when you're playing, man. Do it, man. Do it. I got trash execution, so I gotta do that. I gotta make the buttons work. I gotta make the buttons a little closer. That's why like on the Hori, I got like all the buttons that I use is on one. If it's an attack move, it's all on the right hand. If it's movement, all on the left. That's how I like it. I don't want no attack moves or anything on my left hand side. My left hand side is strictly for movement. Quarter circle motions. That's it. Attack the opponent and fill up your tension gauge to 50%. You can fill up the gauge by attacking or advancing towards the opponent. Okay. Charge your tension gauge. Oh, man. Oh yeah, it's just attack. This is the real basic shit. I think I don't know, I might make more videos of this. So just me doing mission mode, but I don't know. The beauty of having no viewers. The beauty, I do whatever I want. Fuck that, I make 5 videos on just straight mission mode, baby. Yeah. Funny part is, this is going on to like 28 minutes. Bandit Linga. He hit hard as shit. Man. Man, Soul, man, you can feel the impact, man, in the hits. That's how you know it's a good fighting game, man. That's how you know it's good. Feel that. Oof. Consider how you spend tension during matches to match your play style. That's another hard one. It's another hard one. The tough stuff, man. How you manage your gauge. Shit, I'm still not good. I'm terrible at that too. Like, just looking at your meter, how do you know? He's like, oh, I seen his meter going, you know, I seen that he had some meter left, and, you know, so I was trying to bait him, and I'm like, man, what? You get those pro player interviews, like, what? How did you see that? You was in the midst of a fight. That shit had mad tension. There's so much tension, man. It's like there was so much tension. How did you figure that shit out? Yeah, I was like, what? Was you scared of getting hit when you was looking at something? Like, that shit's crazy, man. The only time I can tell is my own meter. Like, my own meter, yeah, but it's hard to look at my opponent's meter sometimes. I gotta be really used to that shit. I gotta do this faster. They timing me. They timing me, boy. Right. This is good too. I know all her moves. I definitely want to learn how to play her. Oh god. Yeah, it's back. No. It's back. Yeah, that Kapal in the air. It's an important air tool. Oh god. Can't mess around. One thing I noticed is that the thing's not switching around. If I switch to the other side, it doesn't switch the directions. I think as a beginner player, you kind of have to let them know because it's only showing one direction. But if I switch sides, oh shit! Hold on, let me scroll to the other side. If I switch sides, it doesn't change. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't change. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. That should not be static. Yeah. If you're a real beginner, because I've been there, you gotta switch some sides, baby. Like, you gotta switch the side. When I move, you move. It's like that can't be the same. Oh, that can't be the same side. Half circle back motion, man. Half circle back forward motions is deafening. Oh my god, I'm bugging. It's easier to do on a controller though, aka pads. Oh my god. As I say this, I can't do it once. Oh god. Oh my lord. Killing me, Milia. I think this is the last one. Video's running kind of long. Ain't nobody gonna watch no 30-minute video. But if y'all do, thank you. Appreciate it. Kicking with me this long. Real talk. You a real one. And I'm silver, baby. Yes. Yes. What's the last one? I want to do exactly the last one. So I can be like, all right, castle area, mission mode, castle area, done. Right? Oh, she got to do a mission. She got to do a thing. Okay. Very easy combo. Yep. Yet I miss it. Very easy. Continues to fail. All right, success, baby. All we need is 3. All right, that is the whole castle area. I'm gonna be doing more of these because I ain't got no viewers, so I do what I want. Yeah. So we do what we gotta do. We do what we want to do. Freedom, baby. Freedom. All right, man. That was 100%, 16 out of 16. I don't know if I would recommend. I would say that one wasn't bad, except for like it helped, right? Like close, far. It did tell you what was close and far slash. It did tell you like how to do special move inputs. The motion. I remember like seeing like the motion of just like the way they show like the input on the controller, like on the D-pad, how they show the swipe. Like I still don't know if that's the proper way to do it. I think just doing down, corner, and back, I think that is more efficient than just showing just the sweep. But I don't know, man. I feel like, yeah, just showing that swipe, you know, and just showing down, diagonal, back, right? The actual buttons, you know, not just like a direction of the arrow. Like I still feel like that. I still feel like telling beginners that, you know, this is what it is, because people, as a beginner, it took me a while, man, to know what a Shoryuken motion was. I literally just did it like a Z. I literally did forward, down, forward, right? Like as the Shoryuken motion. But it's not really that. It's forward, down, diagonal, and then that's the Shoryuken motion, right? But when you see it in a Z, and that's what I didn't like about Street Fighter 5, it's like as a beginner starting out, like, oh man, Street Fighter, I don't even want to get into the menu. But anyway, thank you for chilling with me throughout the video, man. Thank you for watching this video. Talk to you guys later. I'm gonna see if I do another one of these. I'll see. All right, we're gonna check it out. But yeah, man. Thanks, man. Thanks for watching so much. And have a good one, man. Stay safe. Peace.